Well, I have a plan for a very long time. How can we have a trust fund for our people and our people pay into the trust fund without the government interference? And I took my proposal to many clergymen, and they replied that this will never work. I said, why would it work? Why would not it work? Because the people are jealous and the people are deceiving. I said, no, we could set it into a way that the people could not deceive the trust fund. We will get all lawyers and teachers that doesn't participate in drugs or never been a drug user, and they know the laws and they know the rules. Everyone will have their number as their social security number to identify the trust fund pass and feed. So we could organize it into a way that no one can take the money from the trust fund. We would have it to build homes, buy the land back from the government, because maybe they're not going to give it back to us, and take care of our people. We have enough school that we could turn into factories, church, that we could turn into factories. So all we have to do is buy the land back from the government. We're buying back our land from the government. Here is the deal. If we want it to be very, very, very strong and potent, we would put $100 for the first time down to the trust fund. So if we put, say, 2 million black Californians put $100 to the trust fund, Texas $1 million, Louisiana $1 million, Georgia $1 million. Everybody would put $100 to the trust fund till we accumulate $2-3 trillion. And from that money would not be touched. Then $10 a month, and we'll start use that to put up business for our people, and we'll go by names. We will build hospitals. We have big farms, manufacturing. We plant cotton, right? So by the black people plant cotton, we would have a factory to process the cotton into material, clothing material. So the white man would not have the power over that planting of cotton. So we'll control that. We could do that. What else we plant? Corn. We could have silo to save our corn. Make flour, cornmeal. So we'll have food for our people. We could make automobile. We build factories from the trust fund that we have. Because money is coming in $10 a week. So that would be $40 a month. From 10 million black people. We don't need more than that. So the 10 million black people that we're going to select to help our people, if you want to make it better, the first down payment will be $1,000 into the trust fund. 10 million black men and women put $1,000 to the trust fund. How much is that? Do the calculation and the math. That will go straight to our bank. So the black people that is coming there to get loan, we're going to qualify them. Because black people are going to be working with black people. So the first thing we're going to be doing is getting back the land from the white man. Not no 1 acres. 100 million acres. 50 million acres. And we're going to turn them into pasture, sheep, goat, rabbit, cows. So we'll have all of those for ourselves. We have our own slaughterhouse if we want to slaughter those animals. And we can sell some to the white men too. But they will not have any power over animals. And they will not have any power over our farms. We vaccinate them the way we want to, or we do not vaccinate them. We're going back to the laws of nature. So we have $3-4 trillion to work with. Can't go broke because we put it in small monies and it becomes abundant. That's what the Chinese do. They buy small things and sell them back smaller. Pennies, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, candies, sugar ball, sugar plum, and accumulate all the money up. So we have 10 million black men and women put $1,000 into the trust fund and pay, and then $40 a month. We will use the $40 a month to do everything we want to do. And that 10 million will be remaining into the trust fund. That pays $1,000. And the white man will not have any power over us. No more. You think we could do that? Huh? The Indian have their own trust fund. They made it up. Also the white man had they made it up. They have free land. They don't pay no taxes. They have casino that they take the money from the casino and help their people. We don't have no casino. We got churches. So no, but we have a lot of churches. Let's take the money from the church and do what we want to do. Plus, the down payment that we're going to put into the trust fund. So every Sunday, if we got 5 million church and 4 million belongs to the black people, every church put $5,000 a Sunday to the trust fund. Every one of the black church. Because some church pick up $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a Sunday. And we could get ourselves out of poverty. We could have our own jetliner. We have black pilots for planes. We have black pilots for ship, captain for ship. We have black coast guards. We could have our own train and have our own train line. We could have our own public bus service so our people can go freely from one place to another. Make our own government. Control our own people. And we take some of the state. We got to do something, man. We take Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Texas, Oregon, Florida, California, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Virgin St. Thomas, Virgin Islands St. Thomas. We take all of them back and fill up those states with our people. We have work job for them. We plant cotton all over the place. We're planting cotton in Africa. The Chinese planting cotton. The Indian planting cotton. And they manufacture the cotton themselves. Only one doesn't turn the cotton into fabric is the black man. He sell it to the Chinese and he sell it to the white man. He plant the beans. He can't can the bean himself. He sell the bean to other places. He plant the chocolate. He call it the cocoa. Turn it into cocoa. He can't can it himself. He sell it to the European. Huh? He raise the chicken, lay the eggs. He can't turn it into powder. The white man turn the eggs into powder and save it in containers. We can't do that. All we're doing is bullshit. So I said, if we want to continue with the church, let all these big church put up $5,000 every Sunday to the trust fund. Because we have over 5 million church. 3/4 of those church belongs to the black man. So if you have a better proposal, come up with it. I'm just bringing up one. I have it on paper. So come up with one to see how we can get our people out of starvation. Look, you don't need a lot of money to become rich. Look, if 1 million people give you $1 right now, we could do that ourselves. Every day or every month. We have a list and on the name there, we just trump. Look, $1 and 1 million people give you $1, you have 1 million. Tomorrow, $1, another person get 1 million. And we could make million here that way. Where I'm from, we have a thing we call partner. And my father will send me with his portion of the partner to the lady that control the partner. And every week, somebody get all that money. But they have to be trustworthy. Because some play smart and run away. But if you run away with $1, it's not too bad. So every day we could have a millionaire in the black community by giving $1. 1 million black men give $1 to one person. Next day, do it again. On the other day, do it again. On the other day, do it again. And everybody be getting $1 million with all the names we have. Just take up 1 million names. And that same million just give $1. And in one day you have 1 million. You go do what you want to do. Not gambling, not drinking, but do a business. Or buy a home. Not with the million. Buy a home for maybe 500,000, 300,000. And this way you can move on. Or just invest it in another way that you don't mess up. We could, but we're not thinking that way. Because people are gravelicious. And by their gravelicious, you got to be careful. But if you think you have a better plan, send me an email and tell your friend about the show. Peace, respect. I'm out of here.